Hey, just a quick initial review and feedback on the Onward Research Freeman rail. You can see it's installed here. It's well made, honestly. It's, I think, worth the $250 that it's going for right now. You can see there is a little bit of roughness in some of the secondary operations. There's some steps may have been skipped in machining, but that keeps the price point down. And in general, it's very well made. No complaints there. It's certainly worth the money if this is the aesthetic you're looking for. Unfortunately, I don't have a launcher right now. It's still on the way, but I wanted to get this video out if you're on the fence thinking about it. I found in my case, I've got a Pakistani Ordnance factory MP5 clone that it's plenty tight. I did not need to use the secondary set screws on the cocking tube support, which honestly I'm a little fuzzy about because as you can see, those threaded holes actually apply pressure in the lockup area, and I don't believe it's going to deform the sheet steel that this steel tubing that support tube is made out of. But if you don't need them, then I wouldn't use them. The lockup is plenty solid here. One advantage of the Pakistani Ordnance Factory MP5 that may or may not exist for other models is that the tri-tower here where the sling loop is actually extremely tight inside the handguard. Don't know if it's tolerance stack or the Pakistani Ordnance Factory tri-tower is just a little bit thicker. So all in all, really happy with it. I will point out too that this is not an Onward original design. This is not something that Grand Thumb and his team came up with on their own. I don't want to cast aspersions, but this is in fact an evolution or an iteration of a handguard design which originated with RM Equipment out of Florida. They're best known for their M203 product improved. And an early version of the MP5 M203 handguard was seen in the movie End of Days using a cut down HK33K handguard. This is the second design, or maybe the third design that they came up with. I don't believe it ever went very far into production because the market overlap between MP5 submachine gun and launched munitions, whether lethal or less lethal, is fairly small. So it is really cool, and once I get my launcher, I am certainly going to take it to the range and pretend to tackle the Zenian enemies and live out my Half-Life fantasies with a crowbar. But yeah, no, worth the money. No regrets buying it. And if you are interested in one, I encourage you to get one.